Right. Okay. Anyway, what makes you come to USM? It's your first time, right? So yeah. So what makes you come at this point? Actually, instead, I mean, I know it. I mean, many students actually don't come to USM yet. Come to USM. So what is the main reasons that you coming here? That's a good move, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. So yeah, that's good. That's good reasons actually, because I realized, especially China student also, they can have a good research, but they cannot express it because of the language problem. So I feel it like if they can come here, communicate with us more, I think they can improve a lot for that, right? So you need to speak to somebody in a different language, something like in natural force, right? Now, then it become better. So yeah, you will find more people here, right? So maybe you also can meet my research student later on, that whatsoever. If you can see my website, I have quite a number of research, but somehow that yeah, there's still choose. I have one from Jordan, right? Recently registered PhD, and then I have also existing Jordan and Iraq, right? So but somehow, but some is in USM. Okay, but the one that actually recently from Jordan is still in Jordan, not Jordan, Palestine. Actually, she's from Palestine. I think it's a border from Fanin. What's the name? Jenin. She's from Jenin. Jenin, one of the town in Palestine. You call it Jenin, Jenin. Do you know that? Jenin, Jenin. You see, you don't know, right? Okay, which part of Jordan you're from? Oh, you're from Iraq. No wonder you don't know much. I thought you're Jordan. That's why you know. Okay. Yeah, no wonder. I think. Yeah, I think you asked me. I mean, something. Are you? Do you know? What's the guy's name? Is the guy the one that actually is going to be our students
Iraq.
next semester?
Ah, Lamia. Lamia.
Lamia. Okay. How do you know them actually? And the one is work. Are you from the same department? Oh, so Lamia from the same university with you? Oh, I see. That's why. How do you know you have connect? You have the in network over there, the Iraq. Okay. So actually, see. All right. So actually, I then I can see the pattern now between you and Lamia, and as well as another person. Oh, so the guy is
Siapa tu?
Azka?
Kalaf. Kalaf ke tak?
Ah, Kala?
Latif. Latif.
Oh, no, Latif. No, 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 no. Latif is not taking with me. The one, Latif is the one that the story of the SYO3.
Oh, you mean the one that did deep learning with Ati ke?
No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. It's
Oh,
going to be,
I don't remember the name. I can't
I
remember
can't
the name.
remember the name anyway, but they're also from Iraq. They see all of them is from Iraq. I thought you were from Jordan, so not it's from Iraq as well. Okay, from Iraq, actually, I have existing PhD student, Khalil, Muhammad Khalil. No, he's not as right now. I don't know whether, but he's quite senior already in Malaysia. So Muhammad Khalil, he's from Baghdad. He's from Baghdad, right? Oh, okay, okay. So are you saying that Lamia, another guy, I think what's the guy's name? So that one's from Lamia, also from Musa. I see. Yeah, I know. I can see I can see the password now. Passport start with A. All the passwords start with A. I think it's from Iraq. Yeah, I can see it's come from, it's same from Palestine, and sorry, from Jordan, it start with P, the password number, passport ID. So passport is start with A, so I see it's come from the same A from Europe, yeah. And then the one that actually going to do 599 with me next time is one from Iraq as well. Forgot the name already because what's the guy's name? But he's taking kind of a different kind of machine learning approach. Okay, let's talk about your work, right? So this make it like the reason why we make like easier next time, maybe we can have a discussion maybe after Raya, plan to go to office, and Azika also after Raya, 2 weeks after that she plan to go back to USM. So it make it much easier. Maybe you can any help needed or something like that. Although we still can go something like this way, because for me as well, if I want to review students' work, it is much easier view via share screen. Lina is easier, right? So, but we will see whether how it goes about everything. So now I want to ask you about your progress. So are you starting using latex or not yet? I just want to know that. Yeah, not yours. Okay, it's okay. It's up to you. Okay. Oh, okay. Actually, it's not an issue so much, right? The reasons why we go maybe kind of using latex, okay, because you don't worry about format all if you're using like that. Yeah. But and then maybe Hazika, I mean, and also there's a cheating sheet that one actually to make it the things easier. The one that Hazika share with you is to make easier. So I mean something like, for example, like you want to create a table by using Excel conversion, to latex, then you put it in the Excel. After that, you cut and paste. I mean, you change it to the latex source, you copy it, and then you paste to the latex. So it looks nicer, it looks more I mean, in a way, for me, even for many of my students as well, once you know latex, you cannot live from using latex. The reason why is because it's so convenient. Maybe for the first time, like myself last time when I'm using latex, last time I'm using latex, I had to install, very hassle, right? So when I'm using that, so somehow, I feel it difficult for the first time, but after that I found it so easy. Okay, just for information, maybe you're overwhelmed right now. But anyway, now because I have postdoc as well, and then my students even like Musmo as well, they start using letters they're done halfway. But somehow that it's not taking them so long. It's not taking about 1 day, Zika. Something like to do is 1 day. It's only one
Mm-hmm,
day
that's
to know
nice.
about that. But you focus on that, then after that, it's going to be easy. So that's why all my students, including a master student, makes even the coursework. When they write a paper, they use latex. Then I think they can master it with very short time as well. I think kalau visa how long, Zika? Visa is about
Not that long, I think less than 1 week dah settle lah.
all in one way. So that's why we can maybe like he is so concerned about his work. And that's why maybe he can put
Mm.
attention on that one. But that's fine. It's up to you. It's okay. It's okay. I can say that it's depending on what you prefer. Okay, just to tell you that we use that because it make it easier, much like I mean like later on, for example, like when you the moment you use latex, like I don't know, maybe Azika, is there any example sample that we can go through in a way that later on that actually how
Mm.
actually nice, the format. You don't have to worry about, because if you're using Word and then you're using the reference, you have to use EndNote example, right? EndNote for the references. And then sometimes, it become like it grow, the font become, you have to adjust the font, you have to adjust a lot of things. So for us using LaTeX, you don't have to worry about that anymore. It will be that just like that. So that's why, we suggest that it's going to be a little bit hiccup, when you want to use it for maybe for a few days, but after that, then you'll be okay. So in a way that if you're willing to spend maybe 1, 2 days, right? Maybe Azika can help you, to import whatever you have to LaTeX. And after that, you can run from that already. I don't know, Azika. So something it depends, but the
Mm.
one you can give. If
Boleh,
you
boleh.
feel that you're not ready, then you should be okay. But you say yes, Azika?
Boleh, boleh. Can. Should be if Ragit decided to go for latex, I can help you as well. No problem with that.
It's something like imported the whole thing, after that, how do you
Mm.
want to change the reference, citation, then after
Yeah.
that, after you're done first time, the growing one, it become much easier. If you're doing later, right, you have to copy more, and then you have to adjust more. That's what. So anyway, it's still dependent, right? Um, all right. So now, when is the date for your midterm presentation? Oh, okay. So that's okay. Maybe you want to focus on that one first. That should be okay as well. All right. So how are we going to go about? Because I need to see your draft, and then okay, you already give a draft first draft, right? And then you do it's a comments from Azika. Then you do a question for that, and then after that, I will see you make it this way. When you have to submit, fifth of May, you have to submit. So your presentation will be 2 weeks after that. Your presentation, your all right. So, yeah, yeah. The JC is going to be your make it this way. Dr. Zulina ni, okay, and then the JC. Okay, the way like this works. For the midterm, it's going to be Dr. JC only. And then for final, will be both of them coming for that one. But you know her? You know her? In her course, you mean? Some students, you mean talking about machine learning, her class. Oh, really? Okay, make it this way. Okay, this way. You don't worry about it. The way if you do whatever that you're supposed to do, as what you're progressing now, okay, you will get it through. Because the point like this, I had a students. Of course, the examiner is not like Dr. Jesse. Anyway, this guy, from China, he doing very bad. But of course he whatever there, right? But he managed to do it the I mean good in their final, in his final, right? So actually surprising us as well because a midterm is so actually I can say that very bad report, right? He didn't do much actually, but now I can see that you are doing something already, right? Azika, maybe you can comment. But anyway, I can see that.
Mm,
So
yeah.
I know Dr. Jessie have a lot of comment. I mean, she likes to give a lot of comments. That one, I think he's a sound. Okay, actually, the way that it goes like this. At first, when we have a title, I mean for that one to and then all the lecturer can choose they want to which student they want to pick as a midterm, final, and then final, right? So I find that in our case that lecturer is actually taking. for the people, right? So because of that, the committee decided, Dr. JC, something like that. You know, that as kind of Jackie Sisoza.
Mm, mm, mm.
Because of nobody taking, there's a few of them is like that. So actually, at first, actually, somebody else, I proposed somebody else, but they want to insist on Dr. JC. I proposed somebody else. I can't remember who. Oh, I proposed Dr. Halim or what, but at first they agree, but Dr. Halim have many already. They have uh, many already. Then because of that, then they don't agree. You know, because at first I said, can we maintain Dr. Halim? They said, because I suggest Dr. Halim. They said, no, no, no. They're the ones that suggest yes in a committee because I am in a committee meeting at that time. So I say that can we maintain Dr. Halim? But I say, oh, Dr. Halim is a lot already. He become like examiner for few people, for students already, so they don't allow. But I also highlight, I say, oh, Dr. Jessie usually she doesn't like to be appointed. And then I still insist on that, you know. But they say, oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Do the best for that. Right? Okay. No issue, no issue. And then at a point like this, okay, for the dissertation, of course, they give some, actually for the midterm, as what the Jessie will be, take it positive in that sense, whatever her comments, you know, it will be like for your good. Right? So knowing this, I mean, so it means that you do your best now, I think should be no problem. Okay, you do your best for that. Right. Okay. So actually, when they reveal the examiner to you all, oh, okay, okay, all right. Just okay, never mind. I had that. We had that. I just want to know when you inform the students, right? Okay. So, how you go about your with your presentation, I mean with your I'm saying here draft, as well as maybe you want to know, so maybe you give you example sample of the PowerPoint for your presentation. Okay, so kalau giving hygiene, is it okay or it's not that
IG, PowerPoint IG quite complete juga I think.
quite complete, right? So let me
Mm.
see hygiene one. I cannot remember, let me see smooth. Oh, I don't think I have IG. He didn't send to me. He didn't send to me the old slide. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, okay, I got it. Okay, I think okay. Let me see. Let me share with you, and after that, it says okay. Then I will share with you. Let me share the screen first. Okay, this one is this is the final one, but you can take the first chapter until chapter 3. Okay, so then that's what but this is a final presentation because his presentation, first one, the first time is very it's very poor, was very poor lah, but somehow now he did, and okay, all right. So okay, so like this, right? All right, sorry. um, sure. Okay, this is the one here. Okay, and then okay, that's the one because the title is about the same but slightly different. Okay, that's why I feel it is quite relevant to PowerPoint. I mean, your area. Okay, and then because this is the title that Azika is focusing, so actually Azika said that's a lot of things I can do for this particular imbalance data set. Okay, so now okay, this is the one here. Maybe this is the one background. Maybe but this is the background, right? Okay, it is something you can learn from that. I think it should be okay, nice, huh? Okay, nice, okay?
Hmm.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this already final. Good. But to come to this point, he did a lot of changes. Okay, so not much, it's okay, but this is the one that actually final presentation. And then surprisingly, he surprised even Dr. Sukumar because Dr. Sukumar was inside the Viva as a as a chairperson. And Sukuma even sending me a message, it's like, how much he changed, Yeah, because during the during the midterm, right? See, he did it very badly, right? Okay, so there's the one here, right? So okay, you can follow this method. You can follow that. Okay, so up to this point, okay, it looks okay. So I will share with
Mm.
you this kind of format, but you do at this point how done like I said for the presentation for midterm. Okay, problem description. You can do that. Okay, this one. Okay, and then they come to this one also up to this point. Performance measure, yes, of course, if you can, right, follow this one. And then, okay, this one, no need, stop. Yeah, actually, chapter 3 only for the presentation until slide 21. Yeah, chapter 3. Chapter 4, implementation. Chapter 5 is analysis. Okay, so that's one here. So let me share, then I share with you with the group, in the group, right? Okay, so you can start working on that, right? So you can start working on the slide as well. Because if I were you, I will feel like if I have anything, in control, so I feel it like, wow, I mean, I feel much relaxed, right? To clear up my anxiety, something like that, right? So that's the thing here. Okay. So okay, anything that you would like to discuss further on that? I mean, Jessica, want to say anything?
But just Ragit, have you done any experiments so far? Or initial? Mm. Okay.
You are not good in Python. I want to ask you, right? In your machine learning, what do you take? I mean, what like tools do you use in Python? You're taking machine learning in my class, right? I thought you're taking. So maybe Zika can share a little bit, right? So
Yeah, I think if you can just do first, and if let's say you're stuck at any part, then just let me know lah. I think I can. Yeah, inshallah, I can try to help with that. Mm. Mm. Uh, mm. Okay. Mm. Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh.
okay, very important, right? So I don't know whether you're being emphasized in your methodology class. Yeah, anything you do, you have to be supported with your literature very strong. Okay. Yeah, yeah. If you already do that, yeah, you do that, then there's no issue. Supporting from that. I mean, that there's so much issue if that kind of point. Okay, one thing that just to assure you, right, for the midterm, for the mixed mode, right, for the dissertation, there's no marks. So you don't worry about it. There's no marks for that. It is not like courses. Courses is different. Okay, courses, yeah, courses, but because this one, dissertation is pass fail, whether you pass or you fail. That's it. And then this midterm doesn't carry you anything toward the end. It does not. It doesn't carry any weight at all. So you're not worried. Okay. So it's more on midterm actually. It's meant for to know how ready the student is. If you don't do midterm, maybe the final become very difficult for them because they might delay, right? So what happened that midterm actually to meant for the students to know what is their weaknesses for them to focus. Right. So that's the recommendation, everything from the panel, and is to help the student actually to improve. But there's no marks for that. Don't worry about it. So the one that actually very crucial, right? It is a final. But the final one, we have reports, everything, and then even in Viva also, Azika cannot go in and see something like that, right? No, but ni Azika, kalau Dr. Jessie tak boleh join kot. Dr. Jessie very particular. She's very particular. But last time you joined, right?
Last time with Haiji,
You
I
joined. You
joined.
tak join?
No, mixed mode. So far, I never
Oh,
joined.
never, right?
Mm.
Okay, but anyway, usually mixed mode, something like Azika can join, but not that particular one here, right? So by name Viva, that's very official. So it's only the certain pieces supposed to be inside because it's treated like research, a little bit like research, right? So and then at that time, okay, it's very important, because that's the time they give you the grade. I mean, what is your scala, your scale? One or two or three. Three means fail. Okay, two means that modification. One is modification with supervisor only, something like that. Usually, no worry. You got one or two, it shouldn't a problem, right? As long as you don't got three. Three means that fail, right? So inshallah, with your way you're working, you don't worry about it. But the only things maybe that it come to the point that whether is it a lot modification or is it small? Is it big? Action need to be or the one. So if hopefully that's why it's too big, then they say that it's not enough time for 2 weeks because you have to point like this. For dissertation, right, it's only giving you 2 weeks for the correction after Viva. So that's why time is very short. So if let's say it's a lot of the modification need to done, then they go to three. They fail you, something like that. So because if they feel that the correction maybe cannot be done in 2 weeks, okay, it's the penalty, let's say. So but if penal fee that you can do it in the 2 weeks, then you will have got one or two. So that's why that's a focus, right? So it means that for the final one, we focus that actually you don't have to do major correction. You don't have to go for that, right? And then if you do that penalty enough, whatever, then because we have experience already with the hygiene, so we know what is the can say that the requirements for you to fulfill for that. Right? So if you do good already in the midterm, then you don't have to worry much on that one. Just do an experiment and the analysis. Now what happened to this guy, the one that actually hygiene here, he did quite badly in midterm, so he had to speed up. He really had to push up, toward the end. But he managed to make it. Surprise even surprise the examiner. Okay, because examiner the midterm is a teacher. You know teacher, right?
Mm.
You know Techu? No, or maybe he doesn't know because he's a mixed mode. Okay, the one is the Techu. And then the Techu really, because I request the Techu to really advise this guy because he's take it like very lightly. Okay, and the Techu really advise, right? But when it comes to the final, the Techu was a surprise. It surprised many people, including us as well. Again, and also like the Sukumar and the Techu. Okay, so it's still possible, a lot of things, but in your case, I think if you already put an effort, the way that you put something like that, I think should be the problem. Okay? And
Because
then,
I just remember last time actually I joined hygiene midterm. because I
your job,
remember Dr.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
Dr.
the
Chew
Chiu,
taught
right?
me
But
Chinese
Dr.
that time.
Jessie, no, I don't think so. Dr.
Yeah.
Jessie very particular. She don't allow. She will question. She's very particular. Not like that last time that Azika can join during the midterm, but with Dr. Jessie around, I don't think so. She can just simply question. She's like that.
Mm.
So if you feel that many people complain about her, I think it's quite. I mean, I can understand that. Right. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So I can see that here. Don't worry about who is your examiners, who is your evaluate panel. The main thing is you do it correct. You do it. You know the direction. You do correctly. You have sample with you. You have something that can help you. Then just go ahead. No issue. Yeah. You just here for less than a month, right? You already miss your family. Then okay. So how many courses actually you taking right now? Oh, you're taking 3 courses now? Yeah, now currently together with this dissertation, what courses you taking right now? Four? What semester are you now? On the third semester or second semester? Oh, this is a fourth semester. Okay, so how many courses now you taking together with CCS 599? Oh, okay, like hygiene lah. So it's good lah, easier for you to focus. You don't have to worry about your course. Yeah, because if you take course as well, it's going to be tough, you have to focus two area. Assignment, a lot of things. So you cannot really focus on dissertation. So like Haji happened also like you. He's also focusing on one dissertation only. So that's why he can really focus, it's quiet for quite some time. After that, suddenly he come up with something good, something like that, right? Okay, so inshallah, so that's what a few things I need to know about your work, right? So I think inshallah, follow your rhythm, something like that, then you can be able to complete as much expected. All right. So anything else that you would like to Haji one? Do you give to him or not? Again,
Yeah, last time you share the proposal, right?
proposal only.
Sorry, no, the final report, I think.
Final. The proposal is you already have a Haji's one, right? Final dissertation with you. Do you have this guy Haji I give just now to you that presentation of Haji, that guy, but do I share with you his dissertation? No. Okay, hold on. Um, okay, let me see. Maybe I think we have reasons not to share now. Maybe I don't know. Okay. Let me share again screen and see whether I'm afraid that maybe not now. That we share with you. We show you later. Okay. Do you have this one? Yeah, this one. You have this? You already? That's what we asked. So you already have, right? Okay. 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 You already has lah, right? So that's good. That's good, right? So that's okay. So it means they already has that. So okay. What we're gonna do is what's our next move? Our next plan? Okay. So when actually you can give me a draft. The eighth. So what date? What? Okay. Can you give me roughly the date? Yeah, 13. 13th of May. 13th of May, but you said the 5th of May you have to submit already, right? Yeah, yeah, the two chapters. The two when actually your midterm? Your midterm is when? Oh, yeah lah, bukannya May. Your midterm is 5th of May. Then when you can give me the draft, I need to see first before your midterm. Okay. The point is whether enough or not if let's say we want you to change, if you want to improve. Okay, when you supposed to submit, you have to submit on the 5th of May, is it? Okay, you have to submit on the 5th of May. Make it this way. Because usually what actually for the dissertation, the panel will check on your the whatever you write. Presentation is also good, something like that. It's of course, I mean you can improvise in your presentation if let's say you're not putting so much in your your draft yet. But somehow, some of them we kind of cross check, why you just comment for that. That should be okay. Right. So maybe it's good for us to have a glance of your draft before you submit the midterm, which is your midterm is going to be submission on the 5th of May, right? So maybe give 2 days, okay, Anelka? So it
Hmm.
means something like, you said 2 days? Is it enough time for you to do a change? Or is it on the
Maybe
second May?
May, second May.
But second May is going to be like,
Yeah.
now it's already 20, now
It's
it's what? Now it's 22nd. I still okay lah. Second May pun tak ni.
30,
So, okay,
30
once again,
April, 30 April, 30th.
okay. Is it okay? 30th. Alright. So 30th April, right. So send the draft. Send draft. So let me write here. Okay. No worry. No worry. Because your presentation is 2 weeks after that. Okay. So when you submit, then you're thinking about your presentation. You focus on submission first, on the 5th. Until the 5th, you focus all your draft, your dissertation, the midterm, right? After you submit, then you focus on presentation. Presentation can come later. Then you do one by one. What's first, go first. Then you focus on that. Okay. So that's basically what. Okay. Another things I would like to ask you, right? Last time, right? You're mentioning about machine learning, but when I'm giving the machine learning topic, you said that it's not machine learning. Why you think that way? And then it's not happened to you as well, even to Lamia also. What is the title machine learning? It's printed machine learning. I mean, in Gambia especially, But anyway, I don't know. It's up to her now because she want another topic that I said I don't have, right? But I'm saying here in a way that uh it's the same thing to you as well to Lambia as well, right? So what's going on actually in your requirements? Can you tell me a little bit? Yeah. Remember last time, when I'm giving a title, okay, for example, like the title of filter wrapper based feature selection technique into imbalance data set problem. Okay, and then your question is not machine learning, but actually it is a machine learning. Uh-huh. Okay. The point is, no, no. Okay. Do you know the difference between data mining and machine learning? Yeah, it's a subfact. It's a subfact. It's a below. It's under umbrella of machine learning. So okay, this one specifically the title is belongs to machine learning in under the area of machine learning. That's a because the reason why I highlight this because if you feel that your governments make you to put machine learning, you can put machine learning here. You know, the title can change to machine learning, but machine learning is somehow that why you put feature operator based feature because it's more focused because dissertation and research need to be focused title. You cannot put machine learning as a title. You can, but it looks so general. And usually, I tell you, even if you don't put the title like this now, in your Viva, they ask you to change. So if it like, commercial learning is very big in a way that the title, it can be like, you know, approach can be many. It can be machine, it can be KNN, it can be SVM, whatever, no, something like that. Right? So if you don't put you put just machine learning, they say that okay, it seems that you are focusing on SVM, example, or whatever. Can you put the title SVM instead machine learning? It will be like that. Okay. So it means that yeah, that so if you need to, you know, if you go more, you do more research, you can if your department is asking about it, you can give the reasons lah, right? Because you're more informed, you're already more knowledgeable, right? So you can tell that what is this means here. So because before that they just put it under one umbrella, you know, data mining, but actually now it's a machine learning. Inside machine learning is so many. For the research, it need to be focused. Okay, you need to be focused. Even when you do PhD also, it's going to be like this. Okay, you plan for PhD also going to be like this. So it's how it goes on, right? So if this they become like knowledgeable person later on, you can explain to them now. All right. So okay, so basically anything else that we'd like to discuss today? So how you spend your iftar? You went to mosque, your As'an mosque for iftar? Oh, okay. Oh, you're not staying inside. But why is it not Century Bay? Why is it Century Bay? Oh, you're staying with who? Oh, Pantai Jarja. Okay. Do you stay with your friends? Oh, okay. All right, I see. Okay, this is Century Bay private residence. This is hotel, right? Wow, you stay in a hotel? Oh, condominium, right? Oh, so okay. Oh, I thought you go for you stay inside USM. Oh, I see. Okay, of course this place is nicer, but you had to pay more. Much more, right, than the hostel. You know, definitely. So okay, make it this way. Make it this way, right? You really focus on your you really focus on your this one until you know on the fifth. After fifth, right, you can go enjoy already. Let me just focus a bit on presentation. It shouldn't take you long to prepare presentation, but the one difficult is the dissertation. Right. After the fifth, you already upload your dissertation. You can give you a break. I mean, something a gift for you, right? For you to enjoy and going somewhere else. And anyway, somehow now it's a Ramadan. You go anywhere you cannot eat, right? So then after that, you can tour Penang. Okay, if you like cycling like myself, I cycle on I I'm cycling 30 kilometers or maybe 25 kilometers with my family, from my place, I mean, somewhere in Bayan Lepas, up go to the north, go through USM, like, SM, beside USM, and then goes to the north part of Penang, right? So if you like cycle, you can, I think, rent, I don't know, you can rent the bike, something like that, right? So you can start enjoying yourself a little bit to give it a break, just pack your bag, because you did a good job, for example, right? After the fifth, and then you pay attention a little bit on the presentation, and after that, you can go and break again. But now, definitely, because you come here before Ramadan, and then your main focus is to finish this one. So, of course, you can enjoy now. All right. I mean, you cannot be relaxed. I mean, of course, your mind is not relaxed now, but that's okay. After you upload on the fifth, I think you can give yourself a break. Yeah, inshallah. So now there's a time for you to focus, right? Okay. All right. So inshallah. So anything else that we'd like to discuss here? Okay. All right. Zika, anything else you want to say?
So far, no from my side.
Okay.
All good.
So thank you very much. We see on the date actually committed. So somehow in between, if you have anything, please just text us inside the group. All right. So we're trying to assist you whenever you can. Right. So the much actually we can to prepare you for the midterm. For the meantime, focus yourself, right? Don't miss your family so much. I know do it ever, right? So so this is for the good, for the goodness of your study, right? Inshallah, Allah will give you rewards for that. Okay. 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 Inshallah, we end here. All right. So we meet you again next time. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi.
All right. Thank you.